Hello! I've got another review this evening, and it's a review of something I've not reviewed before, a type of thing I've not reviewed before. I've reviewed plenty of keyboards, but this is the first keyboard rest. So it's like a wrist rest, a classic wrist rest. This is 3M's Gel Wrist for Keyboard, what they call it. It is £38 worth, £37.99, and it only has middling reviews at the moment. So, we're looking over, well, I'm looking over there, but you're looking the opposite side. I'm wondering about whether it's going to be any good. So we're going to live unbox it and we're going to take a look. Now obviously I use my keyboard a lot. My desk is, always in use. I have a desk protector on my desk at the moment. So we're just going to line that up so I've got space. There we go. And now let's open this. So I'm going to pop the corners with a knife. So as ever folks, care with a knife and always cut away from yourself. So I'm cutting away. Anyway, now it comes packaged just in a brown box. It's no frills packaging. There's nothing special about it. We'll look what's on the inside in a second. So there we go. Run my finger along, and we're in. So what have we got? It is quite meaty. This is a lot heavier than I thought. I thought it would just be a plastic mat. That is not plastic. Well, it is plastic, but it's not the kind of plastic I expected. I expected a floppy silicon-like membrane. This is quite a hefty thing. This is a large piece of plastic. You've got feet or gripping feet on the bottom. You've obviously got the wrist rest that feels like it's a little bit loose on there, and it's all sealed in a cellophane wrapper. So let's open the cellophane and get it out. Now that's okay. So the wrist rest, first of all, the first thing that struck me is that this is just a big board. The wrist rest is just stuck on with sticky adhesive, and it's immediately flapping all over the place. It's not sat down. That's why I noticed it was, it is sat proud look, and you can see daylight between it and the board. I thought it would be flush with the board. That might be a better finish. These feel quite grippy. They're already catching on my surface. These are the feet pads on the bottom. They are really, they don't want to stick. So let me lift my keyboard and put it in place. Now that fits a full scale keyboard. This is a full size keyboard, no problem. Initial impressions, it's lifting up at the sides. So the edges are lifting up. It is stuck down to the surface really well. Well, not stuck, but it is frictionally held on the surface really well. As a typing platform, this might work perfectly, but it's not going to work sitting dead straight for me. So we will cut here, and I'll move the camera, and we'll see from a different angle. Okay, so here we see the actual desk angle. So here is the actual palm rest. This is obviously for where we'll be typing, and this is my keyboard. So if we just lift this out of view, there is the extent of the actual board. So it is a hand distance. Okay, so the keyboard is going to sit on this. We're going to be typing on this. If I just flick it back over, they are the bottom. It does say 3M Gel Wrist Rest WR420LE. It's heavy. I mean, it's heavy. It's not light. But the fact that it's heavy means that this does hang off. You turn this upside down, and the actual wrist rest itself wants to come off, and you can see the sticky pads. You see it here. There are just, how many are there? 3 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them. So they're not fantastic, and I don't think they're 3M's best either, because they're quite tall. So there's the keyboard. It sits. As you see, it's this full-size keyboard. There's a hell of a depth to it, and it sits there just right. And you can see I'm typing away with no problem. It's actually very comfortable. This will obviously have to go in my office for a while. I'll have to get used to it. It does raise my palms, obviously, from where I'm used to them being. But all in all, it does feel quality. My 2 bugbears are going to be, this is very floppy look. It's not, and it's not completely stuck to it. So this is not completely bonded to the backplate. That's really the only thing I can pick fault on. I'm going to have to say this is a solid 4 out of 5. Experience may temper that, but for now, on initial inspection, 4 out of 5.